radio, it's the after party.
What up, World's After Party Radio Show? If you did not know, I got a radio royalty guest in the studio with me right now. Someone that I've known quite a few amount of years, and
did you say royalty?
Royalty.
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 Royalty. Yeah, royalty. Royalties. Give us our royalties.
I saw your media lady say this.
Yeah, give us our royalties. Yeah, but I got Alynette in the studio right now at the after party. How you doing, Miss Alynette?
Hi.
What's going on with you? You dapper down. Look at you with the chucks, with the collar shirt on, with the. Okay.
I tried to be cute.
Not trying.
I put eyebrows on for you and everything.
Oh, you actively did it.
Oh my God.
You're not trying. You made it happen.
All right.
Hair on fleek. Got the hoops in the ears.
I didn't lay my baby hairs though. I didn't do it.
We don't need that.
It's okay.
Everyone on the radio that can't hear it, can't see us right now. Guess what? The hoops are in place. The hoop earrings are dangling.
Yes.
Smiles on fleek.
I have a little gloss on for you and everything.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a minute, so
it's been. I was telling Stephanie, our media girl over here, like I haven't seen Alynette for. When's the last time? Years, huh?
It's been a long time.
It's been like over 5 years, I would say. It's been quite a bit.
No, it's been longer than that.
More than that, huh?
It's been a long time because it's probably been like the last time I seen you. Like
I'm really trying. Was it when you seen you in Crisco back at the old studio back then? That might have been the last time.
Yeah, that was way before then. Because I left for Sacramento in 2016. So I moved up to Sacramento to do radio then, and then I came back. I didn't come back.
What station?
I was doing at Hot 103.5 was a radio station up there. It was like a relaunch of a heritage radio station out there called The Bomb.
Okay. That
everyone loves. So it's a relaunch, and we relaunched it as Hot 103.5. So
that's dope.
It was a good time, but it was Entrevision. So they actually our station was like one of the only English speaking stations. There was like 5 nationwide. So they flipped it to reggaeton.
Oh, so you had to start talking with Bad Bunny instead, and
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I have no Spanglish.
You're hip hop and old school. That's your primary.
Yeah, hip hop, old school, R&B. Straight R&B, straight R&B, straight.
She's the R&B master.
Straight R&B.
If I play a game of like playing little snippets of R&B songs from the '90s, she gonna know every single snippet. Huh?
Well, probably like just the very first couple of like bars,
you'll pick it up.
The first notes, and I'll know it. Yeah, I'll be like, oh, that's such and such. Yep, I know it.
So for those that don't know, Alynette is, how long have you been in radio? Because I know you've been in radio for quite a bit of time.
I started radio in 2004.
Yeah,
started at the very very bottom. So
that's
2004. It doesn't really sound like that long ago, but if you think about it, it's 2023 now, so I'm going on almost like my 19th year.
Royalty. Right? Can we do the dance? Can we do
the crown?
Yeah, put the crown on. There you go. It fits.
Royalty.
With those hoops and that crown, it's going down. You already know.
You should probably just have one like in studio right here with all your little tchotchkes that you got in the studio. Just have like a little crown for the ladies.
Whenever my guests feel bad and bougie, you just put the crown on, like bow.
Not
bougie.
Not bow.
No. Oh yeah, because bow's like with bow's
the
like the
crown
guy,
is like.
The guy's like the king's crown. The woman's is like the queen's like bing.
Right. That's right.
So where you're at right now with your career, like being in as long as you have been in it, like what's the biggest thing you took away from this radio business? So,
man. Well, I went a very long time with, like I've seen a couple of the radio folks you've had on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Jay Scratch. I've had Jay Scratch.
Yeah, I had Jay Scratch on.
Yeah.
Well, and I think you had my girl Cece on, right? You had
Cece was
Cecilia
on here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like me and her got started in radio around the same time. Of course, we were like in separate areas, but we're close to the same age. Started at the same time, but I know like her journey. Like she, like radio people, we get laid off. Like we get laid off.
It's called furlough.
Like,
it's called furlough nowadays.
Oh, is it a furlough? That's what it is?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
we get
furlough.
Furloughed.
Yeah, you just don't get called back. AKA laid off. AKA laid off.
We get
laid off.
Okay, hold on. We get furloughed,
yeah,
and then and then we find our way back into it somehow. So I went I went 15 years without a layoff.
Wow.
So I went 15 years. I had a long run. That's a long run to not get laid off. And then when I got laid off, I took some time. I was still in Sacramento at that time, and I was figuring it out. But then, the Rona came, and then that changed the game. It just changed everything. So then I had to come home. I came home, and I had where I got my start in radio was in my heritage station in my market that I'd always listened to all my life growing up. I started my radio career on that radio station.
Oh, wow.
I started at the very bottom. 3 years later, I had my own show. I stayed there for 12 years, just learning the ropes, and because it's close to LA. So, that's how we met, right? We're out here. So I'd come to LA and, do whatever. And then decided that I needed to spread my wings and went up to Sacramento. But in the meantime, I learned everything that I needed to know at that radio station, like how to produce, I was a street teamer. I ran the promotions department. I threw parties. I did everything at that radio station. I launched a podcast, before it was popular to have a podcast. I launched a podcast.
Previous pandemic.
That was like 2015. I launched a podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, during that time, I didn't even know, like, where do you put a podcast? Like, I had it on SoundCloud.
It might not even been called a podcast back then.
Yeah, like it was so hard to
like
figure out how are you gonna put this out into you had all of these weird like codes and cues and stuff. So I had my podcast on SoundCloud, so I did it all, and I'm glad for it, because now I know how to do everything. I know how to, I learned everything from the top to the bottom, I flipped that, the bottom to the top.
There you go.
Yeah.
Either way,
so
I got it.
Yeah, I got it. So I did all that. And so, but when I came back to the market, my boss that was at the radio station that gave me my first job.
Were you over there with Bear?
With Big Bear, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Big
I
Bear.
came in an interview with you with West Republic way back.
Yeah.
Way early on. You guys were over there at the station.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. So Brian Davis, that's my dude. He always looks out. And I've been very, very lucky to be able to work for like 2 Black program directors. Like, that's like unheard of, it's real rare. So I worked for DJ Tosh in Sacramento, and then, came back home. And within a couple of months of me being home, my boss, he got wind of it, and he reached out to me, and he said, whenever you're ready, come and do a public affairs show for me. And, because I am so tapped into the community, like that's everything to me, building and working amongst the community. So I said, okay. It took me a year, so I built out my own studio.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me a year to get back on my feet, and I launched that. And then next thing I know, I'm back on weekends with him.
Oh, wow.
So slowly but surely, it's just opportunities just kept opening up, and little by little. Now I'm back on in the same slot that I was.
Okay, but you're recording remotely in your own studio.
Yeah, I had my own studio.
And then it goes up. They put on here.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Well, yeah. So his radio group. My radio show, it's called All Things 805, which is a local radio show, public affairs. It runs at 8 a.m. on 3 radio stations, Old School 104.7, Q95.9, and Live 105.5 in the market.
Shout out to Alynette. Found a way to bounce back
so,
matter what.
Like you just
Pandemic can't stop this.
You got to keep 2 toes down,
Furlough
man.
can't stop this.
So what do I take away from that? So go all the way back to your question at the top. What do I take away from this, man? You just got to keep 2 toes down. Just keep grinding, man. And somehow, some way, and this goes beyond just radio. This just goes to having faith and believing that the universe and the creator always has a plan, always have something for you. And if you just keep believing in yourself and believe that the universe wants you to do well, you got to believe, and just keep going.
Well, you're doing it, and you're empowering. Let's talk about this empower movement. You're even repping today with the brand. I thought it was very planned out well. You know what I'm saying? She came with the branding.
I love this
billboard,
shirt. Yeah, empowering women. Empowered women empower women. So, my sister actually custom made this sweater for me.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have a femme empowerment brand. It's called Femdustry, and it was birthed out of the fact that I had worked in male-dominated industry for so long, and I was tired. I was tired of trying to fit into the boys' club. Like, I was just tired of it, tired of pushing down my feminine energy trying to be hard all the time, you know, having to have my guard up all the time. And then, you know, it was really crazy because the way, like, something like clicked one day, because I was having a meltdown in the front office at my radio station because they kept, like, our HR person kept messing up my paycheck. And they kept getting funny with my money.
Stop. And that's not funny.
They were getting funny with my money, and it was like happening over and over and over again. And I just like looked at my check and I just started crying. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And the front desk lady looked at me and she said, don't you ever apologize for being a woman. Don't you ever do that. And I was just like, oh.
You had to like think about, contemplate on what that meant.
Yeah, because like me, like being sensitive was such a weakness. Like it's so frowned upon. Or
you were drilled.
Yeah,
young,
like
like
to fit in with the boys. You know, you can't be weak. You have to be hard all the time. You got to be able to keep up with them. You have to be able to go, you know, banter with them, go back and forth, and you know, you can't be soft. You have to be hard, and I got tired of that. So I was like, well, how can I be a mentor or create some kind of platform where I can welcome in women and give them opportunities so they don't have to, you know, they don't have to push their femininity down, because that's our power. And I feel like I was pushing down some of my power, my big womb energy, man. I was putting that
like
down.
Clipping your own wings.
Yeah,
in a sense. You're not soaring.
And then I was taking myself away from the source, and the source is the mother, you know, and you can't, you know, man, I was just like, no, I'm done with it. So I launched a Femdustry podcast where at first it was just like a bunch of me and my girls, and we would sit around talking about, you know, like, you know, how we were sick of it. We don't want to do this more. We want to empower each other. We want to be together. And that was also became in conjunction with my Hot Mama brand, which is a brand where I've been doing cancer and other like fundraisers for cancer. It's a cancer benefit, Hot Mama Day. It started as a cancer benefit, but then I also have other. I just find ways to bring awareness to different causes. And a bunch of us women get together and we just love on each other. We hoop and we holla and we raise money to bring awareness to different causes. And so Hot Mama Day is going on. This year will be the 16th anniversary of Hot Mama Day.
16 years strong?
16 years. This year in May will be the 16th anniversary. And then I just bring a bunch of like, you know, vendors together, like women-owned businesses.
So you coordinate all this?
Oh, yeah.
You're the
one-woman show, man.
Really?
But that's what Femdustry is for. Like, I don't want to do it by myself. So I want to invite other like-minded women to come and support me and help me and eventually begin, you know, make this a foundation to where I can have, I basically use Femdustry to power the Alynette work, which is this brand that I've been sitting on forever, which is like all things media. That's me. The network, that's me, of connections of different people that I've always had, and bringing other people together. And, you know, for the small business, for artists, like, you know, for you know, for everybody to come in and use this platform to market each other and to work with each other. It's all based on community and love. And I want Femdustry to be able to power the Alynette work, so I can just bring a bunch of like-minded women, young girls, to teach them and mentor them at the same time, you know, and bring women from all different industries to help these young girls in the next generation. Because, you know, if I tell these girls are going to save your ass. I'm telling you right now. I know you got a daughter, and I know.
I do have a daughter, yeah.
Yeah, and I know you believe that. So, yeah, we're going to save the world. We're going to save the world because y'all men made a mess.
Is it all men's fault?
A lot of it.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
a lot of it is y'all fault.
Idiot.
I'm sorry.
Man.
Y'all been in control for a long time.
It's time for
y'all. You're like policing our bodies, trying to tell us what we could. You know, like you still trying to.
Oh man, Pac
you know,
said it. We need changes.
Control. You know what I'm saying?
We need changes, like Pac said, huh?
Yeah, yeah, changes forever.
We need changes,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
So you used to do music, right?
Why you gotta bring that up? But yeah,
that's how you know
I
I know
did.
you. That's how you know I know you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
because what's up with that? Like, you ever gonna revisit that?
You know what? It's funny. I have a homeboy. My homeboy. His name is Curtis King, and he's an artist from the IE, and he does a lot of stuff for talented artists. You know, he does like a lot of mentoring and like just coaching and stuff now.
Yeah.
But he's a producer, and
Okay.
we had a conversation recently, just about like how I feel like a little urge and a nudge.
You about to get your
get
Lauryn
back
Hill
out
on,
there.
come back?
I don't know about the Lauryn Hill.
You about to come back like Lauryn?
Oh, you can't compare me to the
Come
Queen
on,
Lauryn Hill. Come on. I mean, ding.
Ready
but
or not,
no,
here she
not
come.
oh,
Ding.
dude, ding. I don't know. Put that crown on, but I mean,
Hey, I can see you busting some bars. Okay.
maybe I could
On some
possibly
women
see
empowerment vibes.
yeah,
Like,
but you know, my roots are like, you know, like I want to do like I want to remake some songs.
Like what? Which song would you remake? Which
The very first song I want to remake, and you're gonna be like, what? LL Cool J, 6 Minutes of Pleasure.
Oh, why that song?
Just
Has it been one of your favorite songs? Is it forever?
Forever.
You'd flip the beat back. What would you do different?
I want Curtis to flip the beat, and then I will change the lyrics a little bit, but you know,
kind of like flip the whole flow and everything.
Yeah, no, man. I love LL Cool J.
Yeah,
like he's
one of the goats for sure.
He is like
that's Eminem's favorite.
He's
rapper.
like the boom. Like
yeah,
he put the key.
Even Eminem said that's my favorite rapper.
Yeah,
LL,
like he's dope.
Yeah,
he's dope, and people sleep on him. Like they don't understand. Like, and then I really. Like I'll put this into the universe. I want a show on Rock the Bells Radio, dude. I want a ladies love hip hop show. Ladies love hip hop show on Rock the Bells LL. One day it's gonna happen, man. I'm putting it right now. Ding, we're making it pop. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, definitely for sure. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I don't know about I always wanted like a cover band or something like that.
I can see that.
And so I wanted to do like a cover album where I like pick like my top.
So you would perform the songs too. You down?
Yeah.
See,
you know that
she got the style. She got the style.
I love being on stage. It's like my number one thing.
Well, you're an MC. MC means move the crowd. I tell people all the time, like even me, like that's why I got good at radio because it's the same as doing music to me. It's the same as being just an entertainer. There's really no difference. Like, to me,
I love being on stage. It's just like I love hosting. I love interacting with the people. I've been doing like some comedy shows and stuff like that.
Are you doing stand-up comedy?
I don't know about stand-up. I won't call myself
sit-down comedy.
Yeah, sit-down comedy. I wouldn't call myself a stand-up comedian. It's more like I host the shows and stuff. So I will not call myself a DJ.
Okay.
Because I'm
scratch.
a master of ceremonies. I'll play some music for you. I'll host a master of ceremonies. I will not call myself a comedian until I physically write some jokes and perform them.
A whole bit, yeah.
I will just go out there and clown and have a good time. And, that's hosting. That's not a stand-up.
No, I feel that.
I respect all of these art forms so much. I love stand-up comedy. Mm-hmm. I love, turntablism. And I will not, call myself a DJ. I will call no.
You're an MC though.
I'm a master of ceremonies. Yes.
MC's master of ceremonies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Microphone commander.
Ooh, moving the microphone commander, moving ceremonies, moving the crowd. Yeah,
all them things. I don't want to get ding. I'll get myself ding.
All the above equal. Ding. So what has this year been like for you? Has it been better so far as it started off good?
Oh, yeah.
It's been tough for us, man. I lost a good friend, Gangsta Boo, recently, man.
Oh, wow.
We got really close. We did music together. We about to release, and it's crazy. She passed, and it kind of started out kind of shaky, but it's been overall, other than that, pretty good.
I think get ready for the ride for 2023. I think we're going to see a lot more of people moving on. I definitely believe that.
Like legends,
I believe that the earth is cleansing right now, and I believe that a lot of people are ready for that transitional space, and they're going to be moving on. Like at the top of the year, we lost 2 very powerful people. Like my DJ, now on my show, DJ Wicked, his wife passed away.
Oh man,
she died from cancer, and then she lost her battle, and literally maybe 2 days later, she died like on Sunday. Then we lost Josefa Salinas radio icon, mentor of mine, beautiful soul. You know, she is a legend in radio, and she passed away just a few days later. So the year started off like, whoa,
like it was an
know?
uppercut, like
Yeah,
2023,
like,
Happy New Year,
boom,
woo!
here you go, yeah.
Yeah.
But in that process, you know, like it's not the way ideally that I would want to get a show, but I am so grateful to be able to, you know, follow in Josefa Salinas' footsteps.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and
I believe she guided
homage.
me. Yeah.
She guided me right back to where I needed to be, back on 104.7 in the middays.
Isn't that amazing how you're back
That's
where
I
you started? That's what I'm
started.
saying.
Right back
You
to
back where you began.
Full circle, you know.
Is that the evolution of the tables turning?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
you didn't expect that probably. It wasn't on your immediate radar.
Not
I'm about to
all.
go back to where I started at.
Not even at all.
Yeah.
You know, like I would definitely 100% prefer for Josefa Salinas to still be here with her light shining on me, and you know, with her guidance and her love still here in this plane of existence. But now I feel like she's gone on, and like she's everywhere. She's everywhere, and you know, like I'm just grateful to be able to walk in her footsteps and to know that she's smiling on me, because I'm gonna do her right. You know what I'm saying? Like
she's doing it.
I'm gonna hold Josefa Salinas down.
She a whole
you know
vibe with the
like,
good energy and the Chuck Taylors.
She's such a beautiful soul, and I'm so grateful to have known her. Of course, I would have loved to have more time with her, but
yeah,
you know, we lost, for the radio industry, we lost a queen.
Well, you're a queen, so we're gonna give you your flowers while you're here. Because you deserve some roses. You're not new to this. You true to this. You grew from this. and I know it because I've seen it over the years, and I value you, and I want you to know that other people do as well. And I look at you like definitely like a radio mentor of mine in a way, because like people that I've known before I got into this, it was like I still kept good relationships with like Jay Scratches of the world and all CCs and just different people like that they see my evolution too. So
yeah.
Flowers to you.
Oh, thank you.
That's what we're gonna do. Give you flowers. So after we do the flowers, before we get out of here, we give everybody an opportunity to speak some good energy, a positive vibe, something you want to share, maybe with the young women out here that are entrepreneurs that want to be like Alynette one day, want to get into this radio biz, this entertainment media mogul biz, being an empowerment woman biz, whatever it may be. How do they do that, or what kind of advice would you want to give to these young ladies out here?
What advice would I give to the young ladies out here? Love yourself. Now, I know everyone's like, this is something that I've battled with, you know, like, what is loving yourself? What does that look like? Like, what does that look like? How do you love yourself? Like, I think it's just really taking some self-care and not working yourself too hard, because, you know, when you're a woman, you have to outwork everybody just to be seen. And, you know, me as a Black woman in this industry, you don't see too many of us like doing what I do. I had to chisel out, and I mean chisel with a little tiny little tick, 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 tick. I had to carve out my own lane. And you have to be able to like really stand firm in your beliefs, and trust that the universe has a plan for you. You just have to stay steady and just keep, you know, and loving yourself means that you learn who you are and you give yourself some grace. And grace is, don't be so damn hard on yourself. It's just like, watch your self-talk. Watch your self-talk. Like, don't, you know, even when you're playing around, just like.
Words are powerful.
Yeah, man. Even when you're playing around, don't be like,
I'm
I'm
stupid,
so
or I'm
stupid.
dumb,
No. Like,
or I'm a F up, or whatever it may be.
The creator hears that.
Mm-hmm.
And your angels and everyone that's around you and your ancestors are all rooting for you. You don't need to speak on yourself like that. Give yourself grace. Give yourself an opportunity to, you know, mess up, you know, and it's going to be okay. You know, you would always turn back around and go, okay, so I messed up. This didn't go right. What is the creator trying to show me? What do I need to learn from this? that's self-love right there. Just what do I need to learn from this? And the other thing is leave the boys alone.
She said the milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, but don't go in that yard.
The boys alone.
Dairy free.
Until they show you that they about it. Until then,
Out about it, Bastard P voice.
Never chase the pee-pee. Don't
chase
it.
the pee-pee, the
Don't
wee-wee,
do it.
the pito, the beep.
Don't do
None of
it.
that. Don't do it.
The men will
The
come.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
They
None
will
of that.
come and go, but you
Yeah.
always got you. And just make sure that when you're dealing with you, that you are okay with living with the mistakes that you make, that you're okay with that, and you don't keep, just.
I thought you were about to call them man steaks. Like instead
Man
of steaks,
man.
I was like, is she
Oh,
gonna
don't
say
get
man-
me wrong, man. I've had a lot of fun in my day.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
However, there's some things I look back on and go, did I need to do that?
Did I do that?
Yeah, I did. Damn, a couple of things,
Oh, it's all good. You here to tell about it. You here to talk about it. You're here to empower other women what
Yeah.
you're doing. Not only women. You're empowering everybody. You're empowering with your energy. You've been light. You speak about life from other people, but I look at you with that same energy. I feel like you're light, and just keep spreading yourself. And I think that your bounce back story is just as great as your start off story, if not better.
Oh,
So you keep pushing. You getting your roses today, Alynette,
thank you.
on the after party show. Thanks for taking the time to come by the show.
Oh, for sure.
Much love to you. And is there anything you want to say before we get out of here? Anything at
No,
all?
if I want to say thank you
Yeah.
for,
Oh,
thank you for, seeing me, for acknowledging me.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing. I mean, Stevie Wonder can see that.
Ah.
You got it, girl. I'll cross my eyes. You can still see you. Yeah, you there. You visible because you shining out here, like I said, and just keep being who you are. And I think a lot of people can learn something from this queen over here because she's endured. She's still enduring and can just keep pushing forward because like you're definitely inspirational.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
We'll be back. This is probably one of the most serious episodes of After Party Show.
Really?
Yeah,
Very serious?
yeah. I was usually I play
Oh,
like,
well, let's end it on something lighthearted.
Usually I'm like taking drinks or I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
but we're not drinking today, but I'm gonna go do something else after that we get off this camera.
Those were the lessons that I learned. And that's one of the lessons that God was showing me. Like you don't need to be drinking no more.
And that's what she was. And everything's moderation. But just before we got off the camera, one thing we were talking about earlier is like it's so easy in this industry for the alcohol to like really just consume you, even without even being conscious of it. Sometimes, just with how much is around. So yeah, we can have sober episodes of After Party too. Look at me. Y'all might drink this was liquor in here, but this was
you remember us back in the day though. Yeah, we used to throw down.
Oh man,
I think we were the original drink champs.
We were
the original drink champs.
Hurt our life.
Oh yeah, we're like you know what I'm saying? We were the original ones. Yeah, so I just had, like it's time to progress and move on, and
Level
do something
up.
different.
Elevate.
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need to.
We can't stay the same. We have
No,
to
we
change something.
cannot. Because we don't want to end up with no more boyfriends. Like just
no.
random. Like wake up with a boyfriend. Like I don't want a boyfriend
Do
no
you
more.
have a boyfriend right now?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, that's good for you. Well, see, she's practicing what she's preaching out here,
I
ladies.
don't want to wake up with no boyfriend. Like,
She
now I
can't-
got a boyfriend.
She can't say don't get no boyfriend, but then she's like, I'm booed up. I'm not going to my man right now. Like, wait a
No, I
minute.
don't.
Hold on.
No, you know what my boyfriend is?
Oh,
This microphone
oh,
forever.
hello. Don't you have some dogs?
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah, I
it.
know
Yeah,
you-
but she's a girl.
Oh, okay. Oh, your girlfriend. your homegirl, your girlfriend, your daughter.
That's
your
my daughter.
Your daughter.
yeah.
Miss Alynette loves the dog. She loves the radio. She loves the world. She loves the ladies. She loves everybody.
That's right.
And we love y'all. So y'all be tuned.
I
in
love
next
L
time.
Cool J too. I love L Cool J.
Ladies
don't
love
forget.
Cool J, and so does Alynette. We'll be right back. It's After Party Radio Show. Much love always. Till next time. Peace.
Hello world, it's your man Fatell, After Party Radio Show. You already know when I'm not on the radio, talking on the airwaves, I'm right here dropping content on Frenzee Broadcasting's YouTube channel. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all go check out all the weekly content coming soon. From the Outlaw Show to the After Party Show to Ilani Talks. So much coming soon. Get ready for the Frenzee.